afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Welcome. My name is Alan Cox. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs.
His mama calls him by Squire. You can call him.
She does not.
Well, maybe she should start.
No, she calls me Bam Bam.
Bam Bam.
The whole
Right.
thing.
Mary Santora is over here, too.
Hi. I feel like my chair is wrong.
Chairs are always wrong. and I don't know why, it's so silly. I spend an inordinate amount of time futzing with my chair over here because it's just like a weird, I don't know.
Well,
These are normal chairs. They're normal, like, kind of drafting style chairs. They go up a little higher than normal because we've got consoles here that aren't floor level. You know, when they first 2+ years ago said that they were going to be building out brand new studios for us, I said, are we going to have floor level consoles? And they said, yes. I said, beautiful. Because you can come in, sit down, it's a whole thing. And then halfway through, they were like, no, it's not that. I was like, well, okay.
well, my arm.
Again, first world problems and you know, something that nobody not in this business can identify with, but it's an issue for us.
My arms were two different heights. The arms
on the chair, right.
One was way high and the other one was way low. And so now I'm fiddling with that. And then you know what I do more than once
See, that's
a
a
show?
problem because Mary's actual arms are two different heights, too. So
Well, two different lengths.
there are...
I just hold one higher. than the
yeah, I think
other
so.
one.
I mean, you got to figure it out however you can.
More than once a show, my foot also hits the little lever and I inadvertently shrink down. So I was messing with that. So it's just been, we're just adjusting.
All right, so if you ever see Mary fall out of frame, that's what it is.
Right.
She's having chair issues. Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Good afternoon, white people. Hello.
We got a brand new Poundcake Sports Break for you later on. Now, award-winning Poundcake Sports Break. Of course, he was voted some weeks ago as Best Sports Talker by the readers of Cleveland Scene magazine. And he beat out a lot of other very qualified people. You could make the argument that they were more qualified, eminently more qualified than Poundcake. But he persevered.
All because of you guys.
All because of the audience, the customers of this program. That's right. And so we'll have that for you a little bit later on. Has there been any update on whether or not there's a party? Somebody sent me a link last night to the party that Cleveland Magazine is having for their best of, because they do a best of too. And I was like, this isn't the wrong one. We didn't get voted by, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Cleveland Magazine, but everybody loves doing best of Cleveland lists. And so as Cleveland Scene and Cleveland Magazine are the two preeminent local publications, they were the ones that did it.
So I am going to that tomorrow.
The Cleveland Magazine's party.
Yes.
Where is that being held?
At not a trader. I won on that one. They emailed me and they were like, hey, congratulations.
What did you win over Cleveland Magazine?
It said I was the reader pick for best comedian.
Okay.
I haven't seen the issue or anything like that yet, but I just got an email from them.
You can only pick one party.
No,
Well, the
I
other
don't
one
even know
doesn't
if
have
there
a
is
party.
another party.
Well, you got to wait and find out.
She can pick as many
do whatever I
parties as
want.
she wants. She's a
So-
grown-ass woman.
That's tomorrow from 7 to 11 at the Science Center. I'm taking my mom. We're going to have a good time. I'm not taking you, Cody. Take that.
I don't want it to go.
Yes, free food.
Is your mom going to
wasn't
let...
that-
Yeah, right?
Was it
He should be your
anyone?
+1.
A lot of free food.
And then you can fight in the parking lot.
All the astronaut ice cream you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of going to
Dry
places
until
that's-
it goes into your mouth. So many other things.
Like so many other things.
Yeah, because I got an email like,
Do you get gussied up for this?
I'll dress nicer than what I'm wearing right now, or just a jeans and a hoodie.
Oh, you're not
That's
going to wear. You're not
impossible.
going to wear a Carhartt hat and to
It's
the.
not Carhartt, it's a Guardians hat.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever.
Actually, Dan Stansberry bought me this on opening day because I was complaining about being cold.
Well, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Very magnanimous of him.
But yeah, they sent me an email and they were like, hey, congratulations on your Best of Cleveland reader pick. And I was like, oh, nice. And then they invited me to the party. So they were like, RSVP here. So
Now, what's the difference between the Cleveland Magazine? I think they just have their editors do the list, right? And then they throw a bone to the readers, whereas Cleveland Scene, I think, is all reader generated, right?
there's editors' picks and there's readers' picks. So they do both.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
you can vote in them.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking it up.
That's their way of saying, we really know what's going on in this town, but we'll throw a bone to you plebeians, or you're the hoi polloi. You guys can vote.
And I don't.
So who was the editor's pick for best comedian?
Well, that's what I'm trying to look through now. They don't have as many things. They don't have as many categories.
I was going to say, they probably don't have one for each.
No.
They probably
well,
have
actually,
Sure. I feel like they have a million categories. There's best vegan Reuben.
I don't see it. Oh, you're on the editor's picks. So
yeah,
the
I was going to
editor's
say,
picks,
that's that hoity-toity Cleveland
Yes.
magazine. Best vegan Reuben.
So
Oh, I love it.
the editor's picks are always very specific things like that, where it's
Yeah.
like you have to try this food item at this
Right.
restaurant, or you have to go to this hairstylist at this salon.
You know how we picked the best vegan Reuben? It's the only vegan Reuben in Cleveland.
So
There's a reason for
actually,
that.
now that I'm looking at this is admittedly the first time I'm actually looking at the list. I didn't win Best Comedian. Mike Polk Jr. did.
What
And
the
then
hell is going on with you? She doesn't, didn't
no,
follow up,
listen.
nothing.
And then second place is someone named Elliot Jarvis.
Oh, he's the best.
I've never heard of him.
I've never heard of him
and
either.
then
I have
I'm in
no idea who
third
that is.
place, but they sent me an email.
I was just talking to Polk this morning. He didn't mention anything about this. Of course, it's probably not really, it's not really his vibe to mention
He's
that either. but
he's a newscaster now.
he's still a comedian. He still does
comedian.
shows. I mean, you know. And he's not.
So-
And Mike Polk would be the last person to call himself a newscaster, by the way. Just because he's on a local TV affiliate, he hardly considers himself a newscaster. But he's still a comedian and a writer first
okay.
and foremost.
So the email says,
You know, I really love corned beef, but I'm a vegan. How could I get a vegan Reuben? Where was the best vegan Reuben?
Oh, boy, I got to go
Probably
back.
Cleveland.
Corky and Larry's? Chuck and
Corky-
Larry's? What is it?
Corky and Lenny's, relax. The email says, Greetings 2023 Best of Cleveland winners. It is
Yeah.
my pleasure to inform you that the readers of Cleveland Magazine have chosen you to be included in the 2023 Best of Cleveland.
Included.
So then it
This is
says-
an honorable mention.
It said no, but it says you will be mentioned in the issue as a Best of Cleveland reader pick.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, the third place pick.
You
I
go and take
guess.
your mom.
And then
Yeah.
second place was who?
Elliot Jarvis.
Elliot.
Jarrous.
That's probably the kid of one of the editors.
Matitude came in second for
Wait,
DJ.
spell that name again. 'cause-
Jarrous.
Congratulations to Matitude.
Yeah.
Is our own Cody Brown anywhere on any of these lists? Did he get best sports talker?
Oh, sports anchor. Number 1, Jim Donovan. Number
course.
2, Derek Forrest. Number 3, Ken Carmen. Sports announcer, which is different than sports anchor. Number 1, Jim Donovan. Number 2, Tom Hamilton. Number 3, Will Burge.
I just ran into Will Burge. I hadn't seen him in a long time.
I did his show last week.
Just had a conversation with him a couple of weeks ago. Well, I'm glad to see him back in the mix. Of course, Jim Donovan, I mean, unimpeachable. Nobody's going to top that guy.
Uncompetable.
Uncompetable.
All right. I can't really find anything on Elliot Jarvis.
Why are you worried about a dude you've never heard of before?
Maybe there's a hidden gem.
He's the kid of one of the editors probably over there.
Uncompetable.
He's got
Well, anyway.
But that's the
doesn't-
party
got a
that's tomorrow
LinkedIn
night.
page.
Uncompetable.
And you're taking your mom.
I'm going to take my mom. So
Is she going to be putting like sweet and lows in her bag and stuff like that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, they're every single booth, there's probably, I'd say, over 50 booths, maybe even 100, where they say you can like sample, it's restaurants or best cocktails or whatever it is. And then a lot of places are giving out coupons. So if like they're the best salon, they'll hand out a coupon or a sticker or a pin or something.
Will you give out comedian coupons?
I will not. But you
One free laugh?
take like a bag and then you come home with all this stuff. Some places have free wristbands or free T-shirts, or so you get a lot of stuff while you're there in addition to the free food.
All right. I hadn't talked to my daughter since Friday. I was checking in on her last week because she had laryngitis, and of course she's a vocal performance major, Michigan State. And last night, about a little after 10 o'clock, I get a text from my daughter in all caps that just says, Matt Rife?
Dude, so many
With
people.
a bunch of question marks. And I was just like, yup. It's completely random that Matt Rife walked by yesterday and then came in and spent a little bit of time with us.
My daughter saw that, and then she noticed that I have comedy specials out. She's like, you? I'm like, yeah, I am a professional comedian.
What did they think you
know,
do
all
for a
this
living?
stuff that they just think I come here and play music. I don't know what they think. They're, you got to give her a wide berth. She's only 24. So how would she know
Well, listen,
what I
you're kind
do?
of, yeah, you're
It's
kind
only
of,
been 17 years.
you're doing your own thing when you're 24. You know what I mean? You're pretty myopic. I mean, you don't really have much time for anything else. Trying to get your own thing going.
I'm like, what do you think I do every?
You should have said, how do you
all the
not know
time.
this? You're 13 years old.
All these, all this money you need all the time. Where do you think it comes from? It's not. It's from doing comedy and interviews and radio, all these different things. And she's like, oh, I just didn't know you. I'm like, you've seen me in big
Person.
performances.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
It's just It's like, you know Matt Rife.
What does she think you did?
I don't know. She just.
I mean, she's got to
it's
know
the
you're
same-
gainfully employed. It's funny, though.
I mean, she knows what I do, but she just didn't like it.
I thought you were a lineman for the county.
Right. She just doesn't pay attention to the point where she's like, when she saw my YouTube subscriber count, she's like, you have 70,000 subscribers on YouTube? I'm like, yes, I am. All these videos that I'm posting all the time have gotten me a lot of followers. And she's just like, oh, I guess I never noticed. I'm like, yeah.
Well, they got their own thing going, our kids. I'm going to take a break here. I'll have another $1,000 for you. Listen for those keywords because they come once an hour, courtesy of the Buzzard Bookie. So 2:30 is going to be that next one. If you want to text me for something, 35192, and we'll be back.
This is the